You lose deals, candidates, and clients not because your offer is weak, but because the choice frame is wrong. When people face two options, they hesitate, stall, and default to no decision. That delay bleeds margin, time, and momentum. Today, you will install a protocol that steers decisions without pressure. You will use a third sacrificial option to tilt perceived value and pull the decision toward the outcome that serves both sides. The payoff is faster closes, cleaner scopes, and higher average order value. The cost of ignoring it is another month of slow let me think, ghosting, and discounted concessions. Here is the leak. First, your proposals come as A or B. Binary choices trigger loss aversion. With only two polls, the safest move is wait. Second, your prices sit naked. Without a comparator, the brain cannot anchor value and inflates risk. Third, your premium is fuzzy. If the advantage does not jump out in one glance, it dies. If you nodded 3 times, you have a framing problem, not a product problem. Do this now. Open your last proposal, and in 10 seconds mark where the better option fails to win at a glance. You will deploy the Decoy Architecture Protocol. Think of it as a guided nudge. In behavioral science, this rides on asymmetric dominance. The decoy is worse than your target option on the dimensions that matter, and sometimes equal or higher on the dimension that does not. The brain sees the target as clearly superior and moves. You will build 3 reusable templates: pricing tiers for sales, scope bands for hiring, and quote ladders for freelance work. Each uses one explicit anchor, one target, and one decoy. Your trigger is any decision with at least 2 alternatives and a measurable value dimension. Your timer is 10 minutes per template. Your success queue is a one-glance choice toward the target from 80% of decision makers you test. Template 1, sales pricing tiers, anchor, target, decoy. Anchor sets credible high value. Target is your ideal package where lifetime value and delivery load balance well. Decoy mimics the target but is clearly inferior on 2 core benefits while being awkwardly close in price. For software, Anchor might include enterprise support, audit, and training. Target includes core modules, integrations, and response time that fits most accounts. Decoy strips crucial integration or cuts response speed, but sits near the target price. The brain compares target and decoy, not target and price. It chooses target because it dominates decoy on what matters and loses little to the anchor. Do this now. List 3 buyer-valued features, rank them, then sketch A for anchor, B for target, C for decoy, for 5 minutes to produce a first draft trio. Template 2, hiring or service scope. Anchor is a platinum retainer with broad outcomes and dedicated capacity. Target is the focused scope that delivers the business result with a lean footprint. Decoy is the same price band as target, but removes one mission-critical outcome and adds one cosmetic extra to keep the price confusingly close. Decision makers dislike paying almost the same for less of what counts. They move to target to avoid an ugly trade. Do this now. Write the one outcome that drives 90% of value, then design target around it for 4 minutes to lock what must not be cut. Template 3, freelance or agency quotes. Anchor is a full solution with strategy, production, and measurement. Target is the outcome bundle that hits the client's KPI within constraint. Decoy keeps delivery quantity, but removes the measurement or warranty and prices at 90 to 95% of target. The client reads both and feels the decoy as a trap. Target wins and sets your margin. Do this now. Draft a decoy that lacks one safeguard your clients fear losing for 3 minutes. To create the contrast that makes your target feel safe, install the protocol in 5 steps. Step 1. Define the decision axis. Pick 2 or 3 dimensions your buyer truly values. Response time, integration coverage, risk protection, or measurable outcome. If you cannot list them in 20 seconds, ask 2 recent buyers for the top 2 reasons they chose you. Record their words verbatim. Your action is to lock those dimensions. Your timer is 5 minutes. Success is a short line that reads, "We win on X and Y, Z is neutral." Do this now. Write your 2 winning dimensions and 1 neutral dimension for 5 minutes to fix your comparison map. Step 2. Set the anchor. Use a price and scope that are real and deliverable. The anchor must be premium, not absurd. It signals ceiling value and reduces sticker shock for the target. Price the anchor at 1.8 to 2.5 times your target. Include the highest tier benefits that a minority of buyers have needed. Your signal of success is that no buyer mocks it and 5 to 15% still ask about it. Do this now. Price an anchor at twice your target and attach 2 elite benefits for 4 minutes to pull perceived value upward. Step 3. Craft the target. This is your preferred deal. Protect the two winning dimensions, cut nice to haves. Set price where margin holds and delivery risk stays low. Write a one-line promise of outcome with a time frame. Add one safeguard, a checkpoint or warranty that reduces perceived risk. Your success cue is that you can explain the target in 15 seconds and the "that's what I need" reaction appears. Do this now. Write a 15-second target promise and one safeguard for 3 minutes to harden your core offer. Step 4. Design the decoy. Copy your target structure. Remove or weaken the top value dimension. Keep the neutral dimension strong. Price it within 5 to 10% of your target. The decoy must be obviously worse on what matters, yet similar enough to invite comparison. Never make it cheaper enough to become a budget pick. If your buyer's top value is integration, remove key integrations in the decoy but keep seat count or cosmetic extras. If top value is response, slow response in decoy but keep features. Success cue. When you show target and decoy to a peer, the peer says, "Why would anyone take the decoy?" Do this now. Redact one top benefit from your target, price it at 95% for 4 minutes to manufacture dominance. Step 5. Present all three at once. Avoid sequence that primes the decoy as acceptable. Place anchor left, target center, decoy right, or any layout where the eye lands on target. State the decision axis in one sentence, then pause. Ask one directive question. Given response speed and integration, which fits your timeline? Your timer is 3 minutes for the whole pass. Your success cue is an immediate lean to target and a clarifying question on timing, not price. Do this now. Rehearse a 15-second presentation line and the one question for 2 minutes to prime confident delivery. You will now stress test against friction. Scenario 1. Procurement pushes for the decoy at a discount. You respond with a trade. If they want the lower price, remove an additional safeguard or slow delivery and explicitly show how that delays their outcome. This keeps the decoy unattractive without saying no. Do this now. Write one sentence that ties speed loss to revenue impact for 2 minutes to hold the frame. Scenario 2. The buyer says they only need the decoy features. Acknowledge, then quantify risk. Use a short risk table. Without the removed feature, time to value extends by 20% and rework probability doubles. Offer a pilot inside the target that proves value fast. Do this now. Draft a 2-line pilot statement with a start date and a metric for 3 minutes to convert hesitation into motion. You will measure with a simple scorecard. Track 3 numbers weekly: target selection rate, average deal value, and decision time. Your target selection rate goal is 60% or higher after 2 weeks. Your average deal value should rise 10 to 20% against your prior baseline. Your decision time should shrink by 20 to 30%. Each deal gets a 3-letter mark: A for anchor, T for target, D for decoy. Record the time from proposal sent to verbal yes. If any metric stalls, adjust the decoy first. Make it closer in price or weaker on the top dimension. Do this now. Create a sheet with columns for client, choice, price, days to yes for 4 minutes to set your tracking loop. Ethics and integrity are part of this protocol. The decoy is not a fake product. It is a real configuration that a rational buyer would avoid if they value speed, assurance, or integration. You never hide information. You surface trade-offs so a better decision emerges faster. This maintains trust and reduces post-purchase regret, which keeps churn down and referrals up. Do this now. Write a 1-sentence integrity rule for 1 minute to anchor your line. Compress for busy days. Use the 30-second version. Name the decision axis. Show target and decoy side by side. State the single difference that matters. Ask the directive question. If you cannot craft a full tier set, you can still steer perception with a lightweight decoy. For a job offer, present a role with the same salary as target but reduced growth path and a cosmetic perk. The candidate will pick the target role because growth dominates swag. Do this now. Write a 30-second script that names axis, shows contrast, and asks the question for 3 minutes to carry in your pocket. Scale the protocol to bigger stakes. For launches, create 3 bundles across your product line. Keep the target bundle aligned with your operational sweet spot. For enterprise deals, anchor with premium compliance and advanced reporting. For small business, anchor with done-for-you setup. Always keep your decoy close in price and weak on the dominant value. Train your team with the same phrasing. Consistency reduces cognitive load and speeds decisions across the funnel. Do this now. Choose one pipeline segment and schedule a 15-minute team drill for 15 minutes to standardize language. You will rehearse the voice of presentation, speak with calm pace and short clauses. Name the 2 value dimensions before mentioning price. This switches the brain from raw cost to outcome math. When a buyer asks for a custom mix, rebuild within the framework. Anchor, target, decoy. Repeat the exercise in real time. The structure holds in live negotiation. Do this now. Practice naming 2 value dimensions before price for 2 minutes to reset your default script. Here is a live example you can mirror. You sell a marketing analytics platform. Your buyers value time to insight and data completeness. Anchor includes priority implementation, custom models, and round-the-clock support at $180,000 per year. Target includes advanced connectors, weekly success reviews, 4-hour response, and rollout in 14 days at $97,000. Decoy includes most connectors, 2 business day response, and rollout in 30 days at $92,000. You present all 3, name speed and completeness, then ask which fits their quarter. Most buyers pick Target. When they push for 90, keep the frame, reduce speed or remove reviews, and tie that to missed quarter targets. The math favors Target again. Do this now. Adapt this outline to your product for 5 minutes to produce a test-ready page. If you hire a senior engineer, the decision axis may be ownership and delivery certainty. Anchor is a role with broad platform ownership, a growth plan, and cash plus equity at the high end. Target is a focused domain with measurable outcomes and a clear growth ladder at a sustainable package. Decoy keeps comps similar to Target but reduces ownership and adds a perk the candidate barely values. Present the 3 paths. Ask which path accelerates their mastery this year. Strong candidates choose Target. Weak matches chase the Decoy perk and self-select out. Do this now. Map 3 role paths on one page for 6 minutes to streamline close calls. For freelance estimates, use time risk and warranty as the axis. Anchor includes strategy, production, and a strong warranty at the top price. Target includes strategy checkpoints, production, and a 30-day fix window at the sustainable price. Decoy includes equal production volume but no warranty and a longer timeline at 95% of target. Present the trio. Ask which guarantees their launch date. They pick Target to avoid time risk. Do this now. Write 1 sentence that names time risk and warranty for 2 minutes to sharpen contrast. Handle objections with pre-commit questions. Before showing price, ask the buyer to rank the 2 value dimensions. Once ranked, tie your Decoy weakness to their own ranking. You are not selling. You are aligning with their declared priorities. Prospect theory tells us people avoid clear losses more than they chase equal gains. Your Decoy turns the wrong option into a clear loss on the top dimension. Do this now. Prepare 2 ranking questions and 1 alignment line for 3 minutes to lock the frame. After your first week, review 10 proposals. Measure target selection rate, average deal value, and decision time. Remove 1 decoy that performed poorly. Adjust its price differential. You are aiming for a tight cluster around the target, not a widespread that invites bargain hunting. Your North Star metric is days to yes. Faster decisions preserve calendar space for higher leverage work, which compounds output. Do this now. Schedule a weekly 30-minute review on the same day for 30 minutes to institutionalize feedback. You now control the choice frame. You respect autonomy. You guide attention. You remove friction. The Decoy Architecture Protocol gives you a repeatable advantage in sales, hiring, and scoping. Install it today and you will feel immediate relief from stalled choices, endless back and forth, and margin leaks. If you want an arsenal of mental codes like this, subscribe to Success Code. Each week you add 1 protocol that compounds your edge across work, money, and influence.